Hello and welcome back to tucelens.com. This is Virendra and today we are going to learn how to use switches in PHP. So this is what we had done last time. Let's delete this stuff and use $a equals something called, let's take it to, and now use switch there and use $a for it and put it this and use cases here. Case 1 and echo, say this is 1. In a similar way you can use case 2 and echo this is 2. Okay, there. And the case 3, echo this is 3 there. And you can also use a case which is default and type this is default. Okay, so mm, my mistake. In default we don't write cases, so save it and let me tell you first what is working. I had taken a variable named a and I had put its value to be 2. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to switch this value, that is the 2, in between these cases, and when it finds a matching value, then that matching value will be executed. So this $a will be switching to from case first to the last case, and what's its value? It's 2. So it will go to case 1. So case 1 and 2, which is not matching, so it will go to the next one, to case 2, which is matching to this one, so this will be executed. Also this will be executed and this will also be executed. And why is this things are executed? Why are these statements, this is the case 2 and case 3 and default, are executed? I'll be telling you, but first let's check it out. There, this is 2, this is 3, and default is not. And why is default is not executing? Because we haven't used echo there. Now okay, so why only case 2 has been matched, then why these two other cases are, they are also executing? And why is that? Because we haven't used break. Once the case 2 has been matched, so it start executing from here till it gets to this last one, and at the last it will get out of this loop. So if we want that it only matches, and when it finds its match it then terminates the loop and exits out of the loop, then we use something called break. And in a similar way you can use break after every statement. And now what it's saying that if it matches case 1, then execute this statement and exits out of the loop. Otherwise continue the search. So it will continue to this is 2 and it matches, and then found that this is break, so it exits outside the loop. If we haven't provided the break, then after it executed the 2, it will continuously execute the 3 and the default. So now as we had provided break, so you can check this is 2 is only executing, so that's why we use breaks, and that's how we switch between statements. Also you can jumble between these statements. For example, you can paste this statement here, that is case 2 first, then 1 and then 3. It works perfectly fine there, no error, and the result was almost same. So you can put any case anywhere. You can also use letters here, for example A, but after that you also have to give that the same thing in here in the value. So that's how you use cases. And what is the default? Well, default will be executed when none of the case above has found a matching statement. So if this is 6 and save it, so this case 6 will, so the value 6 will try to match, try to find for a match. It goes to 2 and then 1 and then 3 and then finally it goes to default, which means that it didn't find any match, so it finally executes the default one. So save it, alt tab F5. So this is default is running, or you can say printed. So this is how you work with switches. Now what's the advantage of switches? Switches are used in those cases where there are many number of conditions. For example, there are 50 or 100 conditions, and in those cases you can't use that much if else conditions, um, because if you use if else, then that would be too long and that becomes so complex. So to reduce that, we use switches, and that's an effective way, and that's how we use switches. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, so keep it watching.